record. Okay. Hello, dear students. Welcome to this new class. Today, we are going to continue with Unit 5. And the title of the unit is Living Like a King. Okay, so we are going to talk about vacation, but we are going to focus on writing. Today, the skill we are going to focus is on writing. Okay, and the objective of this class in this case is to help you to be able to participate in extended, in this case, reading dialogues or reading, in this case, expressions with peers from different backgrounds, okay? In this case, in your high school, with your classmates, on general topics of common interest, expressing ideas and opinions effectively and appropriately, okay? So that is the objective of the class. And in this moment, I'm going to share a link with you on the chat box so you can participate on an activity, okay? We are going to work on a Padlet. So I'm going to share the link in this moment. Okay, there is a link. So you have to click on that link and you're going to see the following. I'm going to share my screen also with you. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. This is, have you used Padlet before?
I have just.
You have, Ari? No? Okay. What do you have to do? You just click on the link that I sent through the chat box, and then I'm going to read this. Here you have the instructions, okay? What you have to do here is to look at the picture of this email. I'm going to make it bigger so you can read. And then you're going to answer these two questions. How? You just have to click here on this plus sign. You click here. And then you write your name first, okay? In this case, for example, Anna. And you write your answer over here on this section, okay? So you can put 1, what type of text is this? You type your answer. And then you put 2, you type your answer. And then you click on publish. And your answer is gonna be here, okay? That is how this works. Anyhow, if you have any question while we develop the activity, you let me know. But before, I'm going to make this bigger so you can help me reading this. Okay, here it is. Okay. Okay, so please, Fabi, help me reading the first paragraph.
Okay. Hi, Alice. How are you? I hope you are well. Thanks for your last email. This time I'm writing to tell you about my family.
Okay. Ari, please help me to read the second paragraph.
My mother's name is Amparo and my father's name is Juan. My mother is 4 years old and my father is 55. My mother is a doctor and my father is a dancer. I love them both very much.
Okay. Juan, please help me with the third paragraph.
All right. I have a horrible little brother and no sisters. His name is Fernando. He goes to the same school as me. He's 8 years old. He loves playing football, video games, and annoying me. I like playing basketball and going out with my friends. I don't like school because my teacher is always angry. We have one dog called Bobby. He's always happy.
Okay, thank you very much. And then the last part says, well, that's all for now. I hope to hear it from you soon. Love, Maria. Okay, so now what you have to do is to answer to these two questions. First, what type of text is this? What type of text do you think this is? According to the picture, according to what you read, what type of text? Please start writing here. Remember. You click here and you start answering. First, what type of text is this? And second, is this a formal text or informal? Write your answer. So once you finish, you click on publish, and I'm going to see your answers over here. Okay, I have one first answers. Okay, it says it is an informative text and it is informal. Okay, thank you, Juanfer. What do you think, Fabi? What do you think, Ari? Fabi says the text is an email and it is an informal text. Okay, and I just need Ari's answer. What do you think, Ari? It is an email, informative text, okay? Informal. Very good, guys. So that's it, okay? This text is an email, but in this case, we are reading an informal text. So it is an informal email. We can have formal emails too. For example, when you write to a boss or you write to a teacher. But in this case, it is an informal email because maybe you're writing to a friend, to a family member, okay, to a relative. So this is an informal email. Now, let me show you a picture to explain to you better the structure of this type of emails. Normally, all emails need what? The first thing that we have here, the email address, right? Because without that, you cannot send any email. First, you need the email address. Then what do you need? You need the subject. Normally here you write the topic of the email, okay? So the person that reads knows what the email is about. Then you start writing your email and you have to be careful of this structure. First, you need the greeting. Remember that when we are writing informal emails, this greeting can be like when you're speaking, okay? So you can use hello, you can use hi, what's up, okay? Those are different types of informal greetings. In this case, it says, hi, Anna. Remember to be careful of the punctuation too. Then you have the body of the text. So you start developing your ideas in an informal way, okay? You don't have to be too formal. You don't have to be careful of the expressions you use because it is informal. Then you have the closing, the goodbye, and the signature. In the signature part, you have to write your name. Sometimes you, maybe you don't want to use a closing sentence. You just close the email with the goodbye. Sometimes you just write here regards or love, and that's it. You don't write a closing. That is not bad. It is okay, because it is an informal email. But normally, this is the structure that you use when you are writing an informal email. Do you have any question? Is everything clear? Okay. Yeah, it's not difficult, right? It is pretty easy, but it is important to remember these aspects. Now, according to the topic that we are talking in this unit, I'm going to share. Let me just share my screen one more time because I want you to check some idioms that we need to learn in this unit. And these idioms are related to what we are talking, and it is vacations, okay? Have you heard of this idiom? Living or live like a king. Yes? No? You can activate your microphones, okay? Because I need you to help me read. Please, let's start with Ari. Ari, can you help me read this sentence, please?
Yep. I have lived like a king during my week holiday. I spent a fortune, but it was worth it.
Okay, so In this case, remember, it is an idiom. This has to be conjugated, or you have to, depending if you're talking in the past, you have to use in the past. If you're talking in the present or in the future, you always have to change this form of the verb. In this case, it is present perfect. I have lived like a king, but you use the same expression. Now, according to the picture and the sentence, let's see, what do you think the meaning of this idiom is? A, B, or C? To live like a king means to live luxuriously, to travel a lot, or to live in a palace. What do you think? What is the best answer? A, B, or C? Juanfer, what do you think?
To live luxuriously, A.
A, let's see. Yes, you're right. That is correct. Okay, so when you talk about living like a king, it is an expression to talk about a lot of money, okay? That you are spending a lot of money. If we're talking about vacations, maybe you have a big budget. So you have, maybe you are planning to go to an expensive hotel, to eat in very expensive restaurants, okay? So that is the meaning of live like a king. Now, the second expression or the second idiom is travel light. Fabi, can you help me read this sentence, please?
Okay, my parents gave me a 1-month trip to Europe, so I must travel light.
Okay, so according to this example and the picture, what do you think the meaning of travel light means? To travel alone, to get slim before traveling, to go on a diet before traveling, or to travel with little luggage? What do you think is the best answer? A, B, or C?
I think C.
C? Yes, Ari says yes. You agree? That is correct. So in this case, to travel light means to travel with little luggage. You don't pack a lot of things. It is difficult for us as women. Even when we travel for one day, it's like we have a lots of things. But when you learn to travel light, it is easier because even when you go to the airport, it's like you go through migration, everything very fast, right? But when you have a lot of luggage, it takes a lot of time. So with these two expressions, what do we have to do? Is to use them, okay, to write the email. I'm going to show you an example of an answer I wrote to the email that we read before. So vacation plan. Let me share my screen one more time. Okay, so in this case, the email that we read with the structure, it says, "Hi, Anna, how are you doing? Please tell me about your vacation plans. Have you chosen your holiday destination? Are you going to live like a king, staying at expensive hotels? Anyway, please remember your last trip, so don't travel with lots of luggage. Well, I have to go now. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Take care, Karen." Okay, this is the email. In this case, you just have to change your name. Hi, Fabi. Hi, Ari. Hi, Juanfer. This email is for everybody. Now, what do you have to do in this moment is to write an answer to this email. Okay, so what I need you to do is to go and sign in to your email accounts, and you're going to start writing an answer. About what? About your vacation plan. So in this case, my answer is, "Hi, Karen, I'm doing great. And you?" "Well, I have already chosen my holiday destination. I'm going to the US for 3 weeks. I'll visit different places over there, and I expect to have a lot of fun with my friends. But I won't live like a king during those weeks because I don't have a lot of money to pay for expensive hotels. And you're right. I will never take lots of luggage with me again. I have learned to travel light. Now, tell me what your vacation plans are. I have to go. Hope to hear from you soon. Love, Anna. This is my answer. Now, I want you to please take some minutes to write your own answers. So it doesn't have to be real. I'm not going to the US, okay, in the near future, but it's just an example, okay? So you write your own example, but remember to include live like a king and travel light on that answer, okay? So I'm going to give you some minutes. Once you finish writing, please share. You are going to print it, make a print screen, okay, of the email that you are writing, and you're going to send that answer through the chat box here on Zoom, so I can check your answers, okay? And we are going I'm going to give you some feedback about your answers, okay? So do you understand? Do you have any question? No, everything's clear. Okay, so please go into your email accounts and start writing your answers. And let me know when you are done. Remember the structure. I'm going to share. So you remember to answer to the questions. Okay, there you go. There is remember, this is the email that you are receiving. And remember to use the structure, to be careful of the structure, and to include the two expressions that we just learned, the two idioms. Sorry, I forgot to share. You can also share, send the email. In the email address, you can write my email address as well. So I'm sharing it here in the chat box. So you can use that email address, and at the end you can send it to me too. So I'm going to have both your emails and also here the pictures. Okay, so let's take just 2 more minutes. And you can start sharing your pictures and also send me your emails. Okay, how are you doing? Are you almost done? Yes? Okay. So we can take some time to check your answers.
So do we have to send our email to the email you put us in the chat, or we just send the picture in the chat for Zoom?
Here you can send, I think that you can share the picture here on the chat box, and also send the email to the email address that I, okay, both. Okay. We have one, Bobby, I have already your email. Thank you. I have one first. Okay. Good job. Okay. Okay, I have the three of you. I've only. Patty, you also send me your email here. Okay. Perfect. So I also have I have received your emails. Now, according to what I'm seeing, okay. Okay, I'm reading your emails. Mhm. Okay, so I'm going to share. Okay, so remember always when you are required to work on this type of activities, of writing activities, remember to make sure of these things, that the email contains all the elements that you are required to write, in this case, an informal email. So everybody, all of you achieve this goal in this case. All of you have the structure of an informal email, that the email is related to the topic that you are required to write. So you have to stick to the topic that you are required, that you use the vocabulary. All of you use the vocabulary of the class. I just checked that. You have coherence, you don't have spelling mistakes or punctuation mistakes. Everything is correct. Just remember, when you are required to write an answer, the email said, please tell me about your vacation plan. So in this case, I received an email, and one of the emails says, was talking about some questions or some advice to the other person about his or her vacation plan. So remember, this was an answer. So I needed you to write about your vacation plan. Okay, that was the only observation that I can tell you about. But in the structure, you are okay. The punctuation, the spelling, everything is correct. So I hope everything is clear. Do you have any question about this class? Everything is clear? Okay, thank you so much for your, in this case, for your contributions. Thank you so much for your attention. And please, if you have any question during this week, please send me a message or let me know, okay? Thank you so much. That's it. And goodbye, dear students. Let me just stop this recording. Just wait. I don't know what happened here. Let me stop. Okay.